Hello, dearest soulmate. I am always bringing you easy ways to make trendy designs that you see online and you're like, wow, how was this made? This basket skirt is trendy and well, it took me time to make, and I'm here to show you how to have yours. You are welcome to Soul Junkies, a place for your fashion and DIY. So for this video, I made use of leftover fabrics a lot. So if you don't want to make use of leftover fabric, you need about 1 yard for your base, and then you need about 2 yards for the straps. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to cut out my skirt. I'm going to cut out the skirt, which is the base for the straps. And then what I'm doing here is I want to cut the front and the back, the normal drill. You can cut it one if you are not confident enough, but if not, just fold like I did. The back is obviously the bottom part, while the top part is the front. The first thing I'm marking is I'm marking my hip depth, which is 9.5, and then the next thing I'm marking my down of hip, and then I'm marking the length and 2 inches folding allowance. That's all the markings I have. The first one is the hip, while the second one is the down of hip, and the third is the full length of the skirt, while the last is the hem allowance. I used 2 inches. You can use 1 inch, as much as your fabric will allow you. So the first thing is I'm putting my waist measurement plus 1 inch for that and 1 inch for seam allowance. Mind you, the reason I'm adding that 1 inch for that is because the back need that. I'm going to be cutting it out from the front after I'm done cutting both together. You get the drill. So now I'm just putting my base. I used 8 inches at that bottom. So this other part I'm cutting out is what I really do not need, like the excess left from the fabric. So I'm just going to join all my points together. Don't forget, the allowance I added to this entire skirt is just 1 inch, and I'm not going to be adding lining, so it works well. And the length of this skirt that I use is 16 inches. If 16 inches is too long, you can make yours 14. Hell, you can make it 12 if you like. This basket skirt is just something that will be comfortable for anyone. You can wear it with sneakers, you can wear it with heels. It is something that you truly enjoy to rock. So let us know if you made yours and how you rocked it in the comment section. And please, if it's your first time here, please subscribe to our channel so that you get notified every time a new video drops. You understand? And if you haven't liked, please give us a like. For even coming this far, please give us a like. So I'm just cutting out all the parts that are not really sitting well with me, and then I'm going to set it aside. So the first strap I have here, like I told you, I have scraps of fabric at the shop, so I just looked for those ones that will work for me. At first, I had the intention of using an old jeans, but I realized that for this particular tutorial I will need more than 2, and I only had 2. So I just quickly switched to my scrap fabric in my scrap basket, and that's where I got all this from. So you can do the same. You can use Ankara if you like, but most times this style just looks prettier on plain fabric. So you can even use doll face. Just flip it to the back and it will also come out nice if that's the fabric that you can afford. Like I said, it is a DIY. It's something you can try your hands on, and using an inexpensive fabric will just be easier for you. So this scrap of fabric is about 3 inches wide. It's 3 inches wide, and you see me using the skirt as guide to know how long I want it to be. So it will just be your hip line, your hip, the half of your hip measurement plus 2 inches that you added, the seam allowance that you added. So you can, if you added 2 inches, 1 inch this way, 1 inch this way, making 2 inches. If you added 2 inches, you add 2 inches to half of your hip line. That's how long your strap can be. But to be on the safer side, you can just make it 3, so that if there's any excesses, you just cut it out. So I hope you got it. The strap is just 3 inches by the your hip measurement. In this case, my hip measurement is 37. Half of it I took 38. Half of it was 9.5 plus 2 inches. So that strap was about 19 or 19 inches tops. So that shouldn't be confusing. This one here, this blue, this royal blue, is the one for the long strap. The one that is that's the vertical strap. The first one we cut, which is the light blue or sky blue, is the horizontal strap, the one coming across. Then the one coming from your waist down is the blue. So you can take your length, from your waist to any length that you want it. But right now, for the purpose of this tutorial, the length of the fabric, since they are scraps, they are the ones, that scrap, the length of it is the one actually guiding me. So whatever I can get, that's what I'm going to use as the length of the skirt. So if you want it longer and you have enough fabric, you can take it as long as you want. So for this particular one, I had about 28 or 30 inches. So I just cut it out the same way I cut out the horizontal strap. You can see that I'm actually placing it on it to cut, and then I'm going to set those aside. So please, if you haven't subscribed, help us with your subscription. It will mean so much to us. We are almost at 1,000, and we are so glad that you have been with us. You are with us on this journey. So I'm just making sure that we have smooth or straight cut. So the next thing I'm doing, I've cut for blue, I'm also cutting for black. As many as you can and as many colors as you can combine, that works. You understand? If you have scrap fabric like I did, you can use them. But if you don't and you want to buy color combinations, you can just make your choice for the color combinations that you would want. Do you understand? So for this, I have sky blue, I have royal blue, I have black, and I also added a touch of orange color. And these are just straps. Majorly, this is the work for the skirt. We have to sew this down one after the other and then flip to the right side. For the long strap, it is very, very important that you close one of the short end. Basically, I'm just cutting out all my straps. That's majorly the work for this basket. You have to be consistent in your cutting, and that will show in your overall sewing. You get? So now I have my blue cut out, I have my black cut out, I have my light blue, the horizontal straps cut out. Don't forget 3 inches by the length you want. Then for the sky blue, as you can see, I got orange as well, a few pieces of orange, but it actually made the skirt to pop. So if you are that colorful person, someone who likes colors, so you can play with your colors. So this is what I did. This is how I sewed down all of my straps, all the straps that I cut out earlier. This is how I'm sewing them down. I'm just going to sew them down straight, just fold and sew them down straight, and then at the bottom I'll just close one side of it. You get? So the side that is not closed is going to be on my waistline, and the band is going to cover it up, whereas the side that is closed is going to be at the hem. Do you get? So that's just the logic, that's just it. And it's going to be for just the long strap. for just the vertical straps. So for the horizontal straps, there is really no need, unless it is just to ease the turnout of the straps. So that's about it. I'm just showing you that this is what I did. I'm just going to turn it to the right side. You turn it to the right side, and by the time I'm done, you go to the ironing table and press them. I had about 16 vertical in front, and I had 13 vertical straps in front, and I also had about 7 on one side and 7 on the other side of the back. That's for the vertical straps, the one dropping down from the waist to the hem. And then for the horizontal one, I had about 16 inches. So I'm done with this sewing. I'm done turning it out, and I'm definitely done ironing these straps. It took a whole lot of time, but you have to be patient. Whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. You have to take your time. You have to press it. This particular tutorial needs you to have light. You need to press it. Even if it takes you days, maybe your power is epileptic, you have to wait. You have to be patient. So here I just made sure that the hems, all the straps hems are together and they are equal, and I don't just cut out the parts that I don't need, the parts that are not equal. Some of the strap will be shorter and some will be longer, so I just equaled it to the shortest one, so that we have good ones. So as you can see, I'm done. I'm also done ironing the short straps. Like you can see, the first thing I marked out 1 inch from that top, and then I started placing my straps from that 1 inch down. Do you understand? So this is, from here on, it is very easy to just watch and then replicate. It is not a big deal. It is no longer a big deal from here. I don't think it will be difficult for you, but if ever you try this tutorial and you have any question, please, like I will say, don't be shy. Just ask away, and I'll be there to guide you. As if this video is not sufficient enough for you, just let us hear your comment in the comment section. Please give us a like if you haven't liked already, and if you haven't subscribed, please, I think you should subscribe. We have so many videos that will benefit you on this channel, and they are definitely trendy outfits that we bring out every other week. We bring out a lot. We have a lot of videos on our channel, and you will be doing us so much good if you check through them and see the one that you can actually do yourself. They are mostly easy tutorial, basic tutorial that you can just do. If you are a learner, definitely there are a lot of things that you can try on my channel, and I'm here to answer all of your questions. So please just keep putting them, arranging them, and pinning them down. As you can see, I'm not leaving spaces in between the straps. I'm not leaving spaces. So that's about it. Just keep pinning. You pin on the left and you pin on the right. That way, when you get to the sewing machine, it will just be easy for you to sew. So you can see I'm done. You just sew them down at the side that you pinned. So I'm back from the sewing machine where I sewed it down. Now I'm working on the vertical line. When I've been all this while, I've been saying vertical. Oh, this is the vertical one that I'm talking about, the vertical straps that I'm talking about. This is the one that is going to form the basket and then drop. You understand? This is the one running from the waist to the hem. This is the one that should be the longest strap. These ones are the ones that should be longer than the one that was horizontal. That's the first one we made. So just arrange your straps according to your preference and style. If you want more of the orange, it means you need to have more of the orange straps. Like I said, I just had scrap fabric, and I thought to show you this tutorial, however, whichever way, and it really came out very nice. I am super proud of myself, and I will be proud of you if you definitely practice something off of this channel. You know, like I always say, if you don't practice, you will not be able to ask the right questions. So please practice, because practice is what makes perfect. Practice is what makes you better. Practice is what gives you rights to questions and answers and all of that. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. What am I even saying? Please help us subscribe. Thank you so much. So I'm done sewing that up, and the first thing I'm doing is, see, the first thing I did, I skipped one. I took the strap under the next one, then I skipped the following one and took it under the other one. If you are going to get this, you are going to have to be keen on the way you watch. So you skip one and you take it under the next one. You skip one, that one you are skipping, automatically that strap will be on top of it. It will be over it, and then it will be underneath the nest, over and underneath, over and underneath. That should be a song, right? Yes, I should definitely start singing. You get what I'm saying? It is just that easy. If you did some home economics work in school, there was a time we actually did carbon paper craft, where we cut different straps of carbon paper and just did the basket. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. The only difference is I'm doing it on fabric, on a sewn fabric, on a sewn material, but the outcome was the same. The outcome is the same. I mean, you are going to end up creating a basket design. So don't forget, you skip one, you go through the other. You skip one. If you actually make a mistake in your skips, you will see it, and until you correct it, it will not be looking nice. You see that something is just off. You get, the first one you started with will not be the, when you are starting the next one, will not be where you'll be starting. You get, you understand? So please, when it is time to actually do this basket and you don't really know how, watch this video, rewatch it, let this video be your companion. It will definitely help. I remember when I still do that sometimes. When I'm watching some tutorial that I want to learn some things, I have to watch, pause, and actually do the work, so that I will know if what I'm doing, I don't just watch and go and sit down. No, it becomes, that particular video becomes my body until I get what I am actually doing. So please just keep weaving. You just keep weaving. This is basket weaving skirt design. This basket weaving skirt design is very, very interesting, and you can make it into a sleeve. You can make it into a corset, a body part. You can create this design. I've seen it a lot online. You can create different designs. You can make it into a long skirt, a blouse, the sleeve part, your collar, anything. You get, this is just the basic thing that you ought to do. And the major work was you sewing the strap. It is really major, especially when you don't have electrical sewing machine. It is really major. But if you can do smoking, my dearest, you can do this. You can do this. Guess what? And you can definitely rock this to church on Sunday. Just pair it with white shirt or any top that has any of this color, and you will be definitely good to go. Oh, I think I should have styling to my job. Don't you think so? But I guess you guys have to push me to my 1,000 subscriber count, and please share my video so that others can also watch and learn. Others can also enjoy what you are enjoying. If you enjoyed this video, you can post it on your WhatsApp status, you can share it to your group, you can share it to your friends, you can share it to your siblings that are into fashion designing. This will really make a great next outfit, a great addition to your wardrobe. Can't you see how beautiful this really is? Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel. Once you are done with this, you do the same thing for the back. Add your zipper, add your waistband, and your skirt is ready. Just join it. Joining is not difficult. Just join it with the 1-inch seam allowance that you added, and you are good to go. Exactly what you did to this front is what you are doing to the back, and you have this exact skirt. It was so lovely to make. It took a bit of time for someone like me who is quite fast in sewing. It took me a little bit of time, but I enjoyed every bit of it. If you are a creative person, you know that the process is always something you want to look out for. So just adjust the strap. For anyone that is not properly positioned, please position them. Can't you see how beautiful this thing is? It's the skirt. This basket skirt is one of the sweetest skirts. I love it. I'm definitely going to rock it very soon. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, share, comment. We will definitely be seeing you on our next video. Bye.